My name is Jeffrey St. Laurent. I help coaches transition to a full-time business. I've been doing this now for 21 years, and I'm thrilled to give you some insight today because I was on social media, as all of us are, as you are right now watching me, and I was getting overwhelmed. I was just looking at, I don't even know what I was looking at. Sometimes we just start scrolling, and I'm there for business. And there's these events and these gurus and these new strategies and AI this and AI that. And it's so overwhelming. And I'm not even being close to dramatic. Like, this is the reality. It's getting faster and faster in technology. And I've been doing this for 21 years. I know what I'm doing. I teach what I'm doing to other students, and I can get overwhelmed. So I can only imagine what it's like starting off. Like, I knew what it was like when I was starting off, and there was a pace then 21 years ago. It feels like the pace is even magnified 100 times nowadays. And so what do we do? Because it's not going to stop. And, getting off social media or that's okay, great. You can do that, but that doesn't have to be your solution. So number one, always go back to the fundamentals. The fundamentals work. And until they're proven not to work, then, okay, well, then what are the fundamentals, or what are the quote new fundamentals? But fundamentals are called fundamentals for a reason. If someone tries to sell you on some new fundamentals, be a little bit wary of that person. So in basketball, a bounce pass or a chest pass in a free throw is always going to be exactly what it is. Go back to the fundamentals of connecting with people, building relationships, asking for help, asking for business, speaking in front of people, networking with people, communicating with people. Like, that doesn't change. Serving people, being real, being authentic. There's a million different ways you could start to do all this. And a lot of times now, especially, we get fooled into this online space. And the online space is phenomenal. And there's so much out there for us. Yet you have to watch where you go, because if you're always chasing the next best thing or what you think is good, and this person is saying, oh, you could do this and you could do this. We all know there's no quick and easy. There's no quick and easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It's keep it simple, but there's no quick and easy. There's no quick and easy. I'm telling you that. And you know this. Take your time, put the time in, do the work, become better, become more valuable, work on your skill sets, work on yourself, do all those fundamentals. And the last thing I'll give you is to help with this is to decide on a strategy, decide on a marketing strategy. I took 4 years of Latin in high school. 4 years of Latin. I know nothing about Latin other than side. The root decide means to cut off, to kill off. Pesticide, suicide. That's a little meaning of side, is to kill off. So when you decide, you cut off, you kill off all other options, and you put blinders on. That's what I want you to do. Decide on a marketing strategy and work it to death. That's what you do. That helps keep you from all this other stuff. See, when I know what I'm doing and I stay focused on my game and what I'm good at and what I know I can do and what I've now seen results with, which is why I teach those things, I can stay in my game. And I can look at everything else from a distance, from a detached perspective. Like I do now. I look at it from like, oh, well, what's going on? What's happening here? What's the trends? What are people seeing? What are people exposed to? Is there something worth looking at without distracting me from what I've decided on? And now once I've done that for a given amount of time, enough time, a long enough amount of time, a year, 6 months at least, consistently, take a look at my results. How are my results? Am I starting to get some traction with this? Don't change up too early. Don't change things up too early. Fundamentals don't lie. When you begin to master the fundamentals, they create results. You got to be patient enough to stay in the game. People aren't staying in the game long enough to see results. They're putting something out there. They're putting an offer out there and no one takes it up on them, and no one hires them. No one buys, no one signs up. And they feel like, oh, they're doing something wrong, or the titling is off, or the topic must be no good, or they're not valuable. No, you don't have anyone that exposed to. No one's seeing it. No one's exposed to it. So it doesn't matter how good or bad it is. How can anyone buy it? So you just keep changing, you keep changing, you keep changing and diverting, and you're not allowing anything to marinate and create some results. Get in this game. What's gonna allow you to say, I've been in this game for 21 years. I'm not here because I've tried a whole bunch of different things. It's because I'm so boringly routine. I'm so boringly routine, and I love it. And I create the routine, and I stay in the routine, and I don't have to like it. There's some days I love it. There's some days I hate it. Some days I'm indifferent with it. I do it because I've decided, and it's part of my routine, and it's a discipline. Whether it's working out, eating, my business, my relationships, anything. There's just a routine to things. And it doesn't mean there's not joy in the process and with what I do, but sometimes I do it because it's a part of my routine. In fact, a lot of the times I do things because it's a part of my routine. And I know my routine is developed because it has served me, and I thrive in a routine. And you thrive in a routine too. I know you do. Don't say you don't. Oh, I want to get entrepreneurship because I can be my own boss and make my own schedule. Bullshit. Bullshit. You can't make your own schedule because you're not disciplined enough to create and stay and do something long enough. And this isn't me talking trash about you. This is because I know you, because I'm you. We're all the same. Listen, I'm my own boss, and I'm my own worst enemy as well. And I'm not here telling you these things and for a second want you to think that I'm awesome and perfect at this. No, I'm better more than bad. How's that? More of the time, I'm consistent, a little bit more consistent than not. And if that's 51%, then I'm 51% consistent. Maybe I'm 60 or 70% consistent. Maybe I even have moments or hours where I'm 90%, but that doesn't last too long. And I don't require to be. You're not required to be. We don't have to be close to perfect because that doesn't even exist. That's just something that protects us from having to face the reality. We don't believe we can achieve that. So what I'm saying is you could be 60% consistent, 60% disciplined, and create massive success. Massive success. So there's not that super high bar. But if that's your average, we can have our moments where we're much higher, and we can have our moments where we're much lower. But that's where that focus comes in. The focus comes in is weeding it all out. If you're in the place where you haven't decided yet, find something. Work with someone like myself who can help you on a path, and then get on that path and buy in and go all in with it. And see what you can create over time. Not just weeks or months, but years. Years. Stay in the game. If this is something you feel you require some assistance with, check out the QR code. Scan that with your phone, or go to my website, sellingcoaching.com, under the Work With Me page. That's where that QR code is going to bring you. Fill out the form at the bottom, and I'll connect with you. We can create a relaxed conversation and decide where we want to go from there.